Good morning. If you're looking right square ahead, you'll see that my service ABS traction control stability system error is up again. That's probably because the repair that I made back in the winter broke free. I went to a car wash yesterday, an auto wash, and they've got these high pressure sprayers that they spray underneath the car. It's the top of the line wash that they offer. So they got these sprayers and these brushes that they spray. And as soon as, probably about 3/4 of the way through that, as soon as like I said, I was about 3/4 of the way through, this came up. So no doubt either the water, the sprayer, whatever, ended up disconnecting, splitting that repair that I had made. And I really actually didn't expect it to last as long as it did. I was waiting for it to do exactly this so that I could get the actual wire harness and make the full repair rather than splice into the wire and so on. So this gives me a good excuse to actually do it properly. And I already priced out the wire. I'm going to be getting it off of Amazon for $29. And it's not a priority to me right now because it's not snowing, but I'm still going to get the wire. And I'll probably end up doing it when I'm on vacation next. Although it really bothers me, this coming up every time, so that might inspire me to want to do it sooner. But at least I don't have chimes. So I don't have to hear it every time. I am looking at a new head unit. I've been talking with somebody who had a similar issue as me, where suddenly the radio fuse just started blowing, and there was something internal that had shorted out in the radio. Okay, that's fine. So rather than go to all the trouble of trying to get the radio fixed, I'm just gonna get a new head unit. There is one thing. I've always been a fan of Pioneer radios up until recently. I think Pioneer charges way too much for what they do. At least when they're on kind of the, how should I say it, like the edge, I guess. Because you can get a basic radio head unit from them for relatively cheap, but you're talking about what has changed in the past 5 years, past 8 years. They've added Bluetooth and USB, but what else has changed with head units, with basic head units? I'm not talking about Android head units. I'm actually saying what has actually changed. So there's no reason for Pioneer and all those other companies to charge an inordinate amount of money on something that's been around for 10 years. Sure, they changed the design a little bit, but the insides are still the same. Parts get cheaper. I don't even want a CD player anymore. I don't need, I've downloaded all of my CDs by now that I don't need one anymore. I really don't. It's just like the argument of the cassette deck. I don't have a need for a cassette deck anymore. simply because all my cassettes I've downloaded now. I've got all that music. So I just find it odd how something that, yeah, it's got a touch screen. Okay, that's great. Who doesn't have a touch screen? What's going on up here? Who doesn't have a touch screen anymore? I just find it odd that a 480 by 800 touchscreen is considered Pioneer's cutting edge. I don't know. So, I am actually in the market for an Android head unit. And the main reason that I want an Android head unit to begin with is so that I can run Torque. The main reason is so that I can run Torque on it. As soon as I start the car, it boots right into Torque, brings up the gauges, and off I go. And with an Android head unit, you know, you can do some limited multitasking. But so anyway, that's something that I'm looking at right now. It's not going to happen over the summer. Alright, I see a deer on the right. Oh, stupid deer. Yeah, anyways. This is not a top priority. It's just something I'm probably going to look at for Christmas or something. Getting a new head unit. And I am going to disable the chimes. Even when I get the proper adapter.